Welcome back, boys and girls. We're moving on to chapter 5. In chapter 4, the ark was captured by the Philistines and it was taken to their city, and Eli and his sons and daughter-in-law, everybody died. I want to point out the map, which I didn't do last time. The temple is at Shiloh, right? The temple is in Shiloh. The Israelites are lining up for battle at Even Haezer, and the Philistines lined up at Afek. The Philistines prevailed, they won the battle. Okay, so the Philistines took the ark from Even Haezer to Afek, but from Afek they brought it down to the city of their gods, and that was the city of Ashdod. And the name of their god was Dagon. Dagon. And when they brought the ark to the temple, so it was basically a case of which god dominates. Is it God, Hashem, who dominates, Elohim, or is it Ashdod? And at night they went to sleep, and lo and behold, they found that their god, Dagon, his head was off and his two arms were off. So that showed like the Hebrew God is dominant over them. So they didn't know what to do. So they took the ark from Ashdod to Gat, and the same thing happened. And from Gat they took it to Akron or Ekron. Okay, I'm going to leave that and take note that the Philistine cities are along the coast. Okay, I'm going to move to chapter 5 quickly. Here we go. Okay. Plishtim lakhu et Aron Elohim vayeviehu me'even ha'ezer Ashdoda. They took the ark from Even Haezer, which was their camp, to Ashdod, to their god. Vayikhu plishtim et Aron Elohim. And they took the ark, vayaviu oto Beit Dagon, and they brought the ark to the house of Dagon, the house of the was basically their temple. Vayatzigu oto etzel Dagon, and they put the ark in front of Dagon. In the morning, vayashkimu Ashdodim mimochorat, they woke up in the morning. They woke up in the following morning, Vehine Dagon nofel lefanav, and Dagon was fallen on his face, arza, lefanav arza, lifnei Aron Adonai, as if it's bowing down to God Adonai. Verosh Dagon, and his head, lefanav arza, it's fallen in front of him to the ground, lifnei Aron Adonai, his head falls in front of the ark of Adonai. Verosh Dagon, Ushtei kapot yadav, and Dagon's head and his two paws, krutot, are all cut off, el hamiftan, to the door, like the doorpost. We learned that the doorpost we learned was called the mezuzah. The lentil was called the mashkof. On the bottom, it was called hamiftan. Hamiftan, the threshold. Rak Dagon nishar alav, only his body was left on Dagon. Al ken lo yidrechu kohanei Dagon, so as a result of that, the Kohanim, the priests of Dagon, never stepped on the threshold in Ashdod till this day. Vatichbad yad Adonai al ha'ashdodim, and God's hand prevailed on the people of Ashdod, vayesimem, and he ravaged them. Okay, vayeshimem, me'amila shmama. Okay, he ravaged them. Vayachotam batchorim, and they were given a fairly ugly disease, and I have no nice way of showing it to you. It's called hemorrhoids. Hemorrhoids in English. It's basically like having pimples in the part of your body that you sit on. Okay, in the most central part of that, And in all of Ashdod, all the people had hemorrhoids, had chorim. Vayiru anshe Ashdod kichen, and the people of Ashdod saw indeed. Vamru lo yeshev Aron Eloi Israel imanu. No, we don't want this ark. This is too much pain in the neck and lower too. Ki kashta yado aleinu, his arm, his hand is too heavy on us and on our God, so we don't want the ark. Vayishlechu, and they sent, vayasfu et kol sarnei plishtim, and they gathered the officers of the Philistines. Vayomru mana sel Aron Elohei Israel. What are we going to do with this ark? It's costing too much trouble. Vayomru Gat Yisov, take it to the city of Gat, which I showed to you on the map a little bit earlier. Aron Elohei Israel, take that, the ark of the God of Israel, to the city of Gat. So they took it there. Vahi achrei heseavu oto, and when they brought it to Gat, it was the same thing. There was a great turmoil in the camp, lots of noise, lots of fear. Vayachet anshe ha'ir mikatom va'ad gadol, and he struck the people of the city from the youngest to the oldest. And what did they have? Hemorrhoids. Not very pleasant. Vayishalchu et Aron Elohim Ekron. So they took it from Gat to Ekron. Let's remember the sequence. Even Ha'ezer, Afek, Gat, and now they're taking it to Ekron. Vayikevu Aron Elohim Ekron, and they take it to Ekron. Vayizaku an Ekronim, and all the people in Ekron were screaming, "Take it away from here! It came here to kill us." And they too were struck with the same problem. Vayishalchu vayasfu et kol sarnei plishtim. So they gathered all the officers of Plishtim. Vayomru shalchu et Aron Eloi Israel. Please take this ark away from us. Vayashov limkomo, and let him take it back to his own place. V'lo yamit oti ve'et ami. Let him not kill me and my people. Ki hayta mehumat mavet b'chol ha'ir. Everybody was scared to death in the whole city. Yada Elohim sham. The hand of God was there. Ve'anashim asher lo metu huku bat chorim. Whoever didn't die got hemorrhoids. Vatal shavat ha'ir hashamayma, and the prayer, the scream, the begging of the whole city came up to heaven. I think that's the chapter, indeed. Okay, so I will stop here and we'll resume next session.